Hey Brandon, welcome to the Community Living Golf Tournament. Just want to give you an opportunity here to view your swing at regular speed. We'll let that play through, put you back in your dress position, and we'll go ahead and take a look at a few things for you. So while we got you back here in your dress position, your setup looks really good. Your spine is straight and on a tilt. Legs come down in a nicely unlocked position. Arms hang down nice and naturally in front of you. Club works out to the golf ball. So nice posture and good balance. Looks great. Your alignment also looks superb. See your feet running in this direction, and theoretically your club face is supposed to run parallel to your feet, and parallel lines on camera would have an appearance of converging, so you're set up right down the center of the fairway. So great posture, great balance, good alignment. Looks awesome. Let's go ahead and do a little split screen comparison here between you and Brandt Snedeker. We've got some color-coded lines on the screen just as a visual reference as it pertains to swing plane. We can see with Snedeker, as he draws the golf club back, he creates good shoulder rotation, bringing the arms and hands back as well as the club. Nice one-piece takeaway. Golf club's coming back directly on plane along the red line. From here he's going to incorporate some wrist hinge into play, which is going to allow the club head to transition from below the hands to now above the hands. And at this point in time he's going to take the golf club from red up to yellow, completing that rotation. In doing so, he stays stable on his right leg, keeping the weight on the instep of the right foot, with the left arm and the club situated on the yellow line. As we watch you initiate your takeaway here, you take your hands and push them out away from your core. That takes the club shaft and the club head to the outside of your swing plane and the outside of the golf ball, and you're virtually sort of picking the club up, getting a little bit of wrist hinge in there. Looks great. And when we finally get to the top of the backswing, we could see that you probably could have created more shoulder rotation. Certainly could have drawn your hands, arms, and golf club more inside as you initiated your takeaway. Got to remember the golf swing is a circular motion, and a circular motion, or an arc motion, as we pull it away from the golf ball, works inside of the golf ball, not outside of the golf ball. Okay? So I want to create a little bit more shoulder rotation. Let everything move a lot more inside as you pull that golf club back. Anyways, as we create our transition back into the ball, simply want to move our weight from our right foot to our left, fire our knees and our hips to the target, unwind our core and fire our hands. And in doing so, we need to make sure the club is moving from yellow back down on top of red, which is where the club originated. And we can see that with Brandt Snedeker here, the golf club has returned back to plane. The other thing we want to point out is the relationship between the lead form and the golf club. We refer to this as the backwards check mark. Simply means that we're retaining angle coming into the hitting zone, and whereby the club head is remaining above and behind the hands. This is going to allow him to create a lot of power in the golf swing, let alone getting the club to return back to plane, as we already pointed out. And this is what's going to allow him to hit a straight golf shot in accordance to his alignment, assuming that the grip is good and squares the face up. With your downswing, we see your hands come over the top, down yellow, out towards blue. Ultimately, what you're doing is you're throwing the club over the top and in front of you, and we're going to see the club just travel in that direction. So if we connect the dots here, pretty simply put, the golf club is traveling in the ball from that descending plane, from over the top, too steep, and ultimately we'll be attacking the ball from out to in, because the club never returned back to plane and did not track into the golf shot from this red line. Again, this is ultimately what's going to allow us to hit the golf ball straight in accordance to our alignment, again assuming that the club face squares up by having a good grip. At this point in time, we can take a look at the path of the club. We can see with Snedeker, prior to hitting the golf shot, the club is just inside the ball. It expands out to make contact and moves through in a nice natural subtle arc. Your club is stuck outside the ball, drops down and across. In this particular case, you actually end up catching the ball on the leading edge of the club, driving the ball down in the ground. Club face squares up to that path as well, so the golf ball is going to head in the direction that you're swinging, which is over here. Obviously at this point in time, if you were to hit the ball a little higher in the club face, you'd get better trajectory. Ball would still head down yellow, and then if you squared the face up, it would stay in this direction. If you happen to over-release the club, then the ball would be pull hooked. And if you happen to leave the club face open, you would hit a pull fade or slice. So the end result of your golf shot is solely dictated based on the timing of the club face. Because we are swinging that golf club from outside to inside, very likely the ball is going to start there, and then what the ball does in the air will be indicative of what that club face is doing and whether or not it's imparting right to left spin or left to right spin. As we carry the golf swing through, you have great footwork with your right foot, heel coming off the ground. You get on your left side, hands are high, and you're starting to face your target. So your finishing position looks really, really good as well. Again, three most important things we need to be consistent and hit a golf ball straight are: we need good aim, we need to bring the club down on proper swing plane, and we have to square the face up. So a little recap: posture, balance looks great, alignment looks fantastic. Your backswing, we want to learn how to swing the hands, arms, and golf club inside and around us with more shoulder rotation. And then ultimately, you do need to learn how to come into the ball from on plane. And when you do that, you'll be able to hit the ball straight in accordance to your alignment, because your alignment's good. And at that point in time, we would only need to look at your grip and make sure you have a good grip. Okay? Anyways, at any point in time you'd like to work on any of these aspects of your golf game, certainly feel free to give me a call. All my contact information is at the end of this swing analysis. And if you're also involved with any golf tournaments at all, or sit in the committee for any events, and looking to provide these type of services for the participants, certainly feel free to contact me. Anyways, I hope you had a great day. Hope you enjoyed getting an opportunity to see your swing on video, and hope you have a great summer.